Alright, example 5 says a 120-foot tower is leaning. A 160-foot guy wire has been anchored 82 feet from the base of the tower. How far from the vertical is the tower leaning? So let's draw a tower. Now remember, if it was going straight up, it would look like this, okay? With the ground. But the tower's going to be leaning. So I'm going to be a little dramatic here, okay? And so it says it's a 120-foot tower. Now it says there's a guy wire that's been anchored 82 feet from the base of the tower. So we've got this wire. Since the wire is longer than the tower, it's going to be going in the longer direction, okay? If it was going the other way, it would be shorter than the tower. So we've got this angle, or we got that line there, and it says it's 160. Wants to know how far from the vertical is the tower leaning. Well, the vertical is what I drew when I said if the tower had been going straight up. So this is the angle in which it's leaning. One other thing I did forget to label is it said it was that guy wire is 82 feet from the base. So from here, the base of the tower, to the guy wire, this is 82. So if it helps, we really don't need this extra piece of the line right there. It's just part of the ground I drew in. Alright, so now we're after that angle that I put in red. So how can I find that? Well, let's think about this. If I knew this big angle right here, we know this is 90, so we could subtract the 90 and end up with our little red angle. So let's do that. So how can I find that angle? Well, if I label A, B, and C, then I'm looking for angle C. I know 3 sides, so I can use my law of cosines. So if I'm looking for angle C, cosine of C then is equal to side A squared, which would be the 120, squared, plus B squared, which would be the 82, minus C squared, which would be the 160, over 2 times A times B. Alright, so I'm going to put the numerator in my calculator, and then I'm going to put the denominator in my calculator. So when I put the numerator in, I get negative 4,476 over, when I put the denominator in my calculator, I get 19,680. Now we're looking for angle C, so we're going to have to take the inverse cosine to get rid of that cosine there. And so when I do this, I get angle C is approximately 103.15 degrees. Now remember, that's the big angle, but we're looking for that small angle in red. So that small angle, we said we would have to subtract the 90 degrees, and so we find that it is leaning at 13.15 degrees for our solution.